Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at MB Motorhomes in Bury near Manchester and I'm here to review this. This is from the French manufacturer Chausson and the model is the Chausson S 695 Sportline, and this is new for 2025. I'm quite excited to show you this one, and why is that? Well, first of all, this motorhome, as we see it here at MB, is priced at £70,000, and I think in the world of motorhomes right now that is pretty competitive. So let's find out a few things about it and see whether this might be on your list if you're looking for a £70,000 motorhome. So what do we need to know about it? As we can see, it's based on the Ford. It has a 2-litre diesel engine and this has the automatic transmission. We can see here the colour scheme. It is in the grey paintwork and that continues all around the motorhome, so I like that. It's not just standard white, it's got the grey paintwork and it's complemented nicely with the graphics or decals for 2025. In terms of its size, now what I like about this motorhome, it's 6 metres and 59 centimetres in length, so it's not overly long. It's 2.1 metres wide, which means it's compact, a compact motorhome. And when I say compact, if you look at the side here, because it's 2.1 metres, it doesn't come out too much. And also the wing mirrors are narrower to the body. The benefit of this is if you use country lanes or narrow roads a lot, or you have a small narrow drive, it's an added bonus. I like the agility of a compact motorhome, so 2.1 metres wide. Height is 2 metres and 75 centimetres in height, so a good size motorhome. Another bonus is weight. This is a 3.5 tonne motorhome, so you can drive it on your B category on your UK driver's licence. So a nice accessible motorhome for lots of us. Let's make a start at the front. As I said, it's based on the Ford. We can see here these bright green decals as well, which I like. They do ping, and that's continued up there with the Chausson name and further decal just up on the front. Then we have the Ford grille. I love this honeycomb style, the big Ford badging, and then we are getting front sensors here as well, which is a bonus. Let's make our way down the near side first of all. So because this is a French European motorhome, the door is on the off side. That is pretty common, as you will probably know, with the European manufacturers. So we're not finding that on the near side. Coming down, so the door, we've got this nice honeycomb style here and the black gloss Ford alloy wheels. Continuing down, we can see the shape here of the motorhome and this continued grey paintwork. Here on the near side, I'll open this locker for us, just push these buttons in and it drops down. Now in here you're going to find the electrical system, and then here's your water tank. Now this is a little bit different to many motorhomes. Your water filling point is actually here, so you pull this out and you fill your fresh water tank. It does have an onboard fresh and grey waste tank. There's also just down there a lever if you need to empty that water tank as well. I'll close that up, and next we come to our electric hookup point, then our toilet cassette, and then here we have an external shower as well. Great if you need to wash off your dog or your mountain bikes or what have you. So a shower point. This is the vent for the air-blown heating. The air-blown heating actually runs off diesel, so we've got a vent for that. And then there is one garage door here. I'll just show you this. This is the smaller of the two doors. We'll see the other one on the other side, but a good garage space. We shall come to that. I'll close that up and we'll venture around the rear. So at the rear of the Chausson, let's start at the top. High level brake light, no rear view camera at this price point. We have got pre-installation if you wanted to fit a bike rack. And then we have these retro style lights on the back. Do quite like these. And then here we have embossed the Sportline, and then looking here, they're actually, I may be standing corrected on this one, that looks like that could actually be a rear view camera there, so that's very useful if that is what it is, and it would appear to be that. Right, moving round, this is the other garage door. I'll open this one for us and look inside. So 6 metres 59 centimetres, a good size rear garage, and this is important to a lot of us that go motorhoming, whether it be our general equipment like tables and chairs or bikes and things like that. And there is a light in here just on that wall. If you can see there, I can turn that on and off. So an illuminated garage, nice amount of space in there. let me close that up and we'll continue down the offside. Grey waste, this is where the lever to drop the grey waste, just under there. The vents for the fridge and freezer, which we'll see when we go in. And on this, you're also getting an external gas barbecue point. So ideal if you do like to cook outside. And then last but not least here, there is the gas locker. So a small gas cylinder will fit in there. So that is the exterior of the 695. And it's complemented up here with that two-lay wind-out awning and the awning light. Right, let's open this one-piece habitation door. So as I said, the habitation door on this offside. Now at this price point, we have got an all-in-one solid door. There's no window in it. Let me open that up. We can see there's a couple of hooks there for our coats. I'm going to take my shoes off and venture inside. So I'll see you in there. Let's start in the Ford cab. Up here we have our Ford steering wheel and this large infotainment system. That's a really good size, and you can see here with it being automatic, the dial for that is there. So a nice dash, nice front cab. There is a front blind and there's also blinds in the side windows as well. Great for privacy on an evening. Looking up, some little storage compartments along here and a sunroof. The sunroof does have a blind on those more sunny days. And then there are curtains which you can see at each side and the curtain rail. So that's going to give you privacy if you just wanted to draw those as well. Now this motorhome, it comes as either a 2 or a 3 berth and it has 4 travel seats. I think realistically with its size it's going to be a couple's motorhome though. Let's start making our way through the actual habitation area. So the 2 captain's chairs, as you can see, the dinette bench seat and then this table. There's also, as well as this part, an additional flap underneath. So if somebody sat on the side bench seat over here on the offside, they have got the table as well to eat at. So a nice sized table. Now moving up, I'll just stand up. There's USB charging point here in the lounge. And then we have this Dometic oven. I'll just give that, there we go, just give that a pull. A bit of a strange place to find it in the lounge, but at least it is here on the motorhome. We're not missing out on our cooking appliance. I'll close that up. So there we go, that is in the lounge area. Just be careful, obviously, of your head on there. Coming round, I'll just make my way this way and show us this cupboard. So on the near side wall, there is a really deep and high cupboard. The oven tray is there in the cupboard at the moment. Then underneath there's the LED light, and then you will find on the windows there's blinds and fly screens, as well as these little nets as well, just to soften it up. Moving along, I'll just come this way. Now, as I said, we've got the 2 seats, we've got the bench seat, and then we've got a little side table there. On this offside wall, what we're going to find is somewhere for our television aerial and a plug socket. So you can have a television in the motorhomes from a night when you're relaxing and want to watch the television. So you're going to be situating that there. And I do like this addition of this extra bench seat. It just gives you somewhere else just to perch in the motorhome. I'm going to move back, but first of all, we'll just go downwards and look at the flooring. So the floor, so we've got this lighter wood finish on the Chausson, and then this wood effect, almost lino finish on the floor, but a nice wood effect, and it's light as well, which makes this smaller motorhome seem lighter and brighter. Coming along, so as we came in through our habitation door, this is where we're going to find the control panel. So on here, you'll be able to operate all the functions in the Chausson. Moving along into the kitchen. Kitchen's on the off side. You do get a flap, so it gives you more worktop space. I do like that because the compromise in a motorhome is often worktop space. Then we have the sink cover, which you could also use as a chopping board or a draining board. The sink itself, and that's complemented quite nicely with this black tap. We can see the finish on there. And then there's blinds and a fly screen on the kitchen window. If I go upwards, first of all, I'll open these up. There we go. And this is where we're going to find cupboard space within the kitchen. And underneath, there's this small light as well. I'll close that. Carrying on, we have 2 gas burners. Now, it's common on European motorhomes not to have an electric plate. They do tend to use just the gas, and that's what we find here. So with that, and then this space, that's going to be your worktop space. I'll come down. Now, there is a plug socket, so if you're wanting to use a kettle or something like that, you can plug it in. There's also some USB charging points here as well, additionally. Then, if I give that a push, it pulls out this drawer, and in here we've got a nice cutlery tray and a little bit of space there. And then if I close it, it is soft close. Just goes a little bit slowly for me, so I'll give that another push and we'll move on. Then under here, there's some shelving there and storage. And I'll close that. And then we have a fridge. This is an under-counter fridge and freezer. You can see the freezer compartment there, the fridge, and this will operate off gas and electric. The controls for that are here. Now, before I go further backwards, we'll go into the washroom, which is on the near side. There is a mirror here, so that's good, obviously, if you have a look at yourself before you go out. And then we find the washroom space. Now, there's always a compromise, and at 6.59 metres, we're going to find it here in an all-in-one washroom. But just how usable is this space? Let's find out. First of all, there is a screen here. It's just fastened back on here on this clip. You pull it round so you can contain this space, so you don't need to worry about privacy. So it has got the screen. As we see it right now, this is washroom mode. You can see we've got the sink and a good size mirror, and what I like is there's no cabinet here, just here, so you can properly get in there and use that sink to wash your face or brush your teeth. There is then a Thetford swivel toilet there, and I'll just show you this. So if you're wanting to use the loo, you can swivel it so you can actually get your legs down the side of it. You haven't just got this wall. And then stepping in, there is a cabinet, and this has got the black finish on it that we've seen in the kitchen and the habitation area, and some shelving. Because this is entry level, we haven't got any bands here or higher shelves, so just be careful when you arrive on site that all your toiletries haven't moved and fall on top of you. So that is the only thing just to mention with that. Now, when you're not using this as a washroom and you want to use it as the shower, if I push this in, you probably just saw there that I pushed in there and move this across, this is going to become a shower space. I'll put it across. There is a stopper on the other side, so you don't have to worry about it impacting on that wall. And in we go. So in here, there's a shower head. Now, I quite like this shower head. Let me see if I can just pull this out. Nice square finish with a chrome effect. So when you're in here, you've got your separate tap here, so it isn't connected to the sink. Shower, don't need to show you how to shower, but shower, and not a bad amount of space. This will slide around you. There is a little bit of intrusion here, as we can see, but in terms of shower space, not bad. The benefit of this is you can actually line up your shower gel and shampoo on there. Up here, this is where you're going to put your towels when you want to dry your towels, and there's also a sunroof up there, so you can open that for ventilation, and there's a couple of lights in there as well. So yeah, not a bad space. Let me close that. I do like the width of that and the size. So I'm quite impressed really. For the size of motorhome, that is not too bad at all. Now, this is where it gets a little bit different. And as I say, this is new for 2025. We have what some of us that have caravanned before will call a French bed. So previously known as a French bed or a side fixed bed. This is not a common layout, certainly not in the UK. However, the benefit of this is you get more internal space, but you still get a fixed double bed. So this bed, in terms of its size, 188 centimetres in length and 143 centimetres in width. I'll just climb up. There is, if you just follow me this way, we'll do the storage afterwards, but let's have a look at moving around. So there's some steps here. So you've got steps to get onto the bed. Obviously, watch your head up there. You've got plenty of room at the top of the bed. There's a cupboard up there. The bed does taper. Now, French beds, this is pretty standard. This is what you can expect, the tapering off. So you've got less room for your feet. So you're going to get nice and cosy together at that bottom end. But nice bed. Shelving up there. There is now storage. There's a little wardrobe space there with shelving. There is a sunroof up there, which is nice. The benefit of the high bed is we get the garage and we get some storage under here. So our garage is under there. Now here, just open this for us, is more shelving space, so you can see under there. And if I press this as well, if you want to move around there now, there's more place for clothing under there. You're going to be able to hang your clothes in that space as well. So in terms of what the benefit of this bed is for a motorhome of this size, 6 metres and 59, you are getting a fixed double bed. So you don't have to make your bed up on a night, it's here. You're also getting a really good sized garage so you can take e-bikes and all your equipment as well. And you're also getting that wardrobe space underneath it as well. I think that's not a bad layout at all. There is also a privacy curtain back there, so you can draw that around. So on a night time, you can get changed up there in privacy. I quite like this layout, not bad at all. This washroom works well for me. I like that, and the kitchen. I think the only compromise for some people is going to be that the oven is situated here in the lounge, so you do have a little bit of intrusion here, and it's also quite high as well, so just bear that in mind. But otherwise, internally, for the size and for 70,000, they're onto a bit of a winner, I think. Right, let's dive outside and have one more look at the exterior. Come on, let's go out there. So there we have it. That is the Chausson S 695 Sportline, based on the Ford new 2025 model. Quite like that layout. It does tick a lot of the boxes. Certainly the price, the big garage, fixed bed, oven. What else have we got in there? Nice washroom. So yeah, very good. And I like the grey. As you know, I like a slightly different colour paint scheme. It works well with the black alloy wheels. It's going to stand out. I've enjoyed having a look at that. I'm going to put links down there to Chausson and to MB, so you can check out their full range and the full range of Chausson motorhomes if you're interested. Thank you to MB who've let me come and film a review of this today. That is appreciated. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.